The insidious nature of the ego is that it often masquerades as our greatest ally, whispering sweet nothings of superiority and self-preservation. It tells us that admitting fault is weakness, that seeking help is admitting incompetence, and that change is a threat to our carefully constructed self-image. But the truth is, this ego, when unchecked, becomes an anchor, tethering us to stagnant waters and preventing us from navigating the currents of growth. To truly move forward, we must learn to recognize the ego's manipulative tactics and consciously choose to dismantle its barriers. This requires a courageous vulnerability, a willingness to acknowledge our imperfections, and a humility that allows us to learn from our experiences, even the painful ones. It's about understanding that our worth isn't tied to being infallible, but to our capacity to adapt, evolve, and embrace the journey of continuous self-improvement. The path towards overcoming ego-driven stagnation is paved with intentional choices. It begins with cultivating self-awareness, the ability to objectively observe our thoughts and reactions without judgment. When the ego flares up with defensiveness or pride, we must pause, breathe, and ask ourselves, is this reaction rooted in truth or in a desire to protect my self-perception? This critical examination allows us to separate our true selves from the narratives the ego constructs. Furthermore, actively seeking feedback, even when it stings, provides invaluable opportunities for growth. Remember, criticism, when delivered constructively, isn't an attack. It's a mirror reflecting areas where we can improve. Embracing discomfort, stepping outside our comfort zones, and experimenting with new approaches are all acts of defiance against the ego's desire for predictable patterns. Each time we choose vulnerability over pride, learning over ego-driven stubbornness, we chip away at the walls that hold us back, ultimately freeing ourselves to reach our full potential. Ultimately, the journey of moving forward isn't about eradicating the ego, but mastering it, harnessing its power without allowing it to dictate our path.